So in this video I am going to show you how we can use reducers in Google Earth Engine. First of all, let me introduce you what is reducer in Google Earth Engine. So in when we are working with Google Earth Engine, reducers are the way to aggregate a certain data. So it can be over time, maybe space, bands, and any other data structure in Earth Engine. Furthermore, these reducers can specify simple statistics to use for the aggregation, such as minimum value, maximum, mean, likewise. Moreover, it can also conduct more complex summary of datasets such as histogram, linear regression as well. In normal circumstances, these reducers can take a single or multiple dataset and produce a single output, like a statistical value as a minimum value, maximum, like that. When a single output reducer, so the single input reducer is applied to a multiband image, Earth Engine automatically replicates the reducer and applies it to each band, while the output image has the same number of bands as the input image. So in this video I am going to show you how we can calculate the average elevation of a particular area based on reducers, using reducers. So first of all, I have imported image elevation dataset, which is this RTM 30 meter data, 90 meter dataset, and also I have filtered the geographical political boundaries of Sri Lanka from the geopolitical boundary dataset. So now let's see how we can conduct elevations reducers in Google Earth Engine. So first of all, we have to create a variable for the value to be stored. So we can create an image dot reduce region, and we have to specify which reducer that we are using. So in here we are going to use the reducer mean. So in that way we can calculate the mean elevation of the Sri Lanka. So we have to specify the geometry also, because unless we specify the geometry, it will calculate the average elevation of entire area or the entire globe. So since we are considering Sri Lanka, we can specify the Sri Lanka as the geometry. So we can select the scale as 1000. So this is the computation resolution that we are conducting the analysis. So we can also specify the maximum amount of pixels that will be available in the considering region of interest. So this is not actually a very important thing, but it helps the computation process or the speed up the process. So simply we can again output the maximum value. So the problem is that I have forgot to copy the correct variable name. So here I have misspelled the reducer. So in here now you can see the mean elevation of Sri Lanka is around 178 meters, and you can also play around with this by specifying various statistical operators. And now we have calculated the minimum value, and the minimum value of Sri Lanka is 0, which is obvious. So let's see the maximum. So in Sri Lanka, the maximum elevation is 2432. So likewise, we can specify various reducers and get an output regarding the required reducer. See you in the next video.